Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to work with tables versus spaces and tabs. So here's what's happening. The client wants to have the event and then the location of these events centered over their respective days. For example, she would like to have the two lines of copy here, the first two lines centered across the entire deck, if you will, and then Suffolk over the 4, Queens over the 5, Westchester over the 6, and no service over the 7th. Now, conventional wisdom would have us entering spaces and trying to do this thing, manipulate this thing manually, and that's not what we need to do. We're going to let InDesign do all the heavy lifting. So, the first thing we want to do is let's double click and select the bottom line. All right. Then we're going to go up to Edit, drop down to Find Change, and we're going to change the comma and the space to a tab stop. And the tab is the cat sign with the lowercase t. And we want the selection, the thing that we have selected, only that area. So we'll say Change All. And as you can see, there are 3 replacements. We'll say OK. OK, we'll get rid of this. Next up, we're going to do a Command A if you're on the Mac or Control A if you're on the PC. And we're going to highlight the text, all right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to center the text. All right, so now we have all the text centered, okay? Next up, and as you can see, it looks kind of awkward here, the last line, because, it's like centered between the tabs, but it's not centered over the days. But we're going to fix that. Next up, as we have the text selected, we're going to go up to Table. And we're going to say Convert Text to Table. And we want the column separator to be the tab. And we want the row separator to be the paragraph return. And the paragraph return only, not the force return, because there's a force return right here, but the paragraph return only. So we'll say OK. So now what that's going to do is it's going to give us 2 rows and 4 columns. But on the top row, we only want that to be we don't want that to be 4 cells. We just want that to be 1 cell. So since this is a table and we're still in the text tool, if you mouse over to the left side, you get the arrow pointing in, tap on that, and you have that entire row selected. We'll go up to tables, and then we're going to say merge cells, and voila, there we go. We have it centered now. We have 1 column on the first row and then 4 columns on the second row. All right, next up we're going to do is we're going to select the entire table. So when we do that, we're still in the text where we're still in the text tool. We will mouse over in the upper left-hand corner, so we select the entire contents of the table. Then we're going to go up to Table, drop down to Cell option, and we're going to say Text. All right. At this point, what we want to do is we just want the 4 points at the bottom, but we want the top, the left, and right to be at 0. So we'll make sure that this is exactly what it is, deselected. So we can manually plug in 0 for the top, 0 for the left, and 0 for the right, and we'll say OK. Now, lastly, what we're going to do is we don't want these. If you notice, there are strokes that are separating the columns and the rows. We don't want that. So we're going to, again, make sure we select the entire contents of the table. We're going to go here and we're going to make sure we have all of the rows, all the rules or the strokes for the rows and the columns selected, and make that 0. All right. Let me come out of that. And then we're going to view this thing, and voila, here we go. We have exactly what it is we need. We have the event centered on that top row, and then we have the actual locations centered over their respective days. And that's how you can do that using tables versus spaces and tabs. Hopefully that helps.